Welcome to the Freedom in 5 Minutes podcast, the podcast where we make 5-minute decisions that can change your business, your relationships, and your life. Hey, this is Dean Soto, founder of prosulum.com, prosulum.com, and freedomin5minutes.com, and we are here for another Freedom in 5 Minutes episode. Today's topic is this: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That and more coming up. Hey, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope you're having a fantastic New Year. Already off to a very interesting start of this new year. Had huge plans, huge, wonderful, amazing plans that nearly got completely, totally disrupted by a slipped disc in my back, which sucks. But we're all good. At least I don't know if it's a slipped disc, but it sure does feel like it, and that's what my chiropractor is leading to believe. So I have a massage today, and I have a chiropractor appointment today. Hopefully that, not just those, but routine of that stops all of that nonsense. But anyway, all that being said, one really cool thing that happened that I never really expected, it's not fully 100% set in stone, was that over the Christmas and New Year's holiday, I had signed up for, there was a job, let me kind of step back. There is a job board that I use for a lot of my recruiting for ProSulum. It's a job board that I use a lot, and it's a good way for me to find people who are skilled enough as a virtual assistant to be able to supply to have the talent to work with really, really, really big. I shouldn't say really big, but to work with good sized companies and be able to do systems and process documentation and to do administration, customer service, things like that with those companies. And I needed to upgrade the pricing on it so that I could reach out to more people. Well, when you upgrade the pricing, or when you upgrade, or when you buy something in general, there's a thing that basically says, hey, give us some feedback, let us know what you think, and so on and so forth. So I've come to learn over the years that if you give people what they want, you'll get what you want. And I try not to do it in a way where I'm expecting something back. And so I try and do things in a way that where I'm just trying to be friendly, or I'm trying to give a testimonial, I'm trying to give something, not really expecting something in return, but a lot of the times it happens. So in this particular case, I left some feedback, and I basically said, I love your platform, love everything you're doing. I've been following what you guys are doing for years, and I love it. Your friend, Dean. Well, not even a half hour later, I get an email back saying, hey Dean, it's so good to see you. Totally remember who you are. And I would love, would it be okay if I can get a testimonial from you? And so I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And they said basically that just if you can write, it's going to be for a blog post, if you can write what you do with your virtual assistants, and if you can write, how our platform helps you, and we'll give you a link back to your blog, which would be a really good SEO link and, traffic to your blog. Well, so I wrote up the blog post telling him what I was doing with ProSulum, and he writes back, he says, wow, this is perfect. Only one thing that we don't allow people to recruit off of our platform. I'm like, oh crap. I'm so sorry. So I wrote back and I'm like, dude, I am so sorry. I had no idea. I literally had no idea. And I don't do it too much because even they were like, yeah, you must not do it too much on the platform because you would have been banned. And so I was like, I'm so sorry. Because I definitely have several channels that I'm able to go off of, because I don't want one channel to go and then my entire business leave. But this was one that's important to me because I really respect the people that are involved in it and everything like that. And so I apologized, and I said two things. Well, I said, well, have you ever thought of offering recruiter pricing? And then on the flip side, I said, or you can be a referral partner and essentially make a lot of money for every VA that's referred to an employer, because these are really highly specialized, not specialized in a technical sense, but specialized in you do a 5-minute video or a 10-minute video, they document that whole thing, and then you never have to do that thing ever again. That's how trained they are. Literally, you're able to make a business. Say you have a business right now that's going, you're able to automate that business in like a week, in like 2 weeks, depending on how complex it is. But I have one customer who his whole manufacturing in Southern California and in Taiwan are handled by his virtual assistant, because she documents everything and then does it and then trains other people and gets on other people. And she's basically his operations manager now. And so I'm like, hey, these are very, very valuable VAs that a lot of employers, want and would pay a lot more for, and you would get a cut. And so I'm like, I'm going to make lemonade out of lemons. And he came back actually, and he was generally actually interested. And so we're in talks right now with putting something together to give these virtual assistants promote them in some way to employers who need that type of virtual assistant. And so why is this important? It's important for two reasons. One is that if you're constantly thinking of yourself, and trust me, I am this way. I'm naturally selfish. I'm naturally just thinking of what I want. But when you think predominantly of yourself and you're not making the decision to help others, even if it's a testimonial or anything like that, a lot of the times you miss out on a lot of opportunity. You miss out on growing and connecting via a relationship. There's so many times when I've done a testimonial, or I've just offered a case study, or I've offered something, and there's my crazy dog trying to go up the slide. But I've offered something, and it's turned into a pretty amazing relationship. Or it's gone into partnerships, or it's gone into a lot of other things. When you focus on giving, you end up getting. It's just a natural thing. I don't know why it is. It's just the way God made it. It's just the way it works. The other thing is, sometimes you have to take a risk. And this risk, literally for me, was losing an entire channel of recruitment. And so, is it worth it? I don't know. And I wasn't intentionally risking this, but now that I'm in talks with this person, I'm thinking it was actually pretty worth it to even, because I could have told them about the print on demand stuff that my guys do, drop shipping stuff that my guys do. I could have told them a bunch of different things, but I chose to tell him about the recruiting, which got me in trouble, but it has also turned into lemonade. So that being said, what's something right now that you could do in your particular field? It could be with your work, maybe sending just a note to your employers or to your bosses or to your wife or to your kids. It could be sending notes to your friends. It could be something that just is you're sending something good to them and not expecting something in return. What's something you could do right now that would give you that ability to do unto others first, so that maybe they would do the same for you? All right, this is Dean Soto with FreedomIn5Minutes.com. Go check that out. Hop on that mailing list, and we'll be doing some emails later on in the year. You'll also get some raw, free episodes there that you'll never find anywhere else. And if you want a systems and process virtual assistant, go to prosulum.com, prosulum.com. They are able to document from audio or from video what you're doing right now so that you can offload pretty much everything and live the life that you've always wanted. All right, have a great one, and I'll see you in the next episode.